Next up, we have Paddy the Baddy Pimblett against Jared Gordon. That there is a photo of Paddy at bantamweight. He used to fight at bantamweight.
He looks so funny. That's because he was 6 in this photo. Like, he couldn't put on weight.
You dare speak bad of Paddy the Baddy.
He looks so young.
His first 5 fights were at bantamweight. God, he's small, isn't he?
Yeah. I love him.
Paddy, he's the most popular in the UFC right now. Would you say that?
Yeah, I think so.
I say he's not doesn't have the same draw power as say your Conor or your Nick Diaz, but he's just such a nice guy.
Yeah,
he's just something else, isn't he?
He's awesome. I seriously love Paddy so much.
Paddy, I'm on the Paddy train. I was on the Paddy train before he started. I didn't think he was what.
Were you?
I was. When he first came in, we reviewed his first fight, and I said, everyone watch Paddy. And Alec, I still remember.
Oh, it was Alec. Oh, okay, I thought it was you.
No, Alec goes, who?
Yeah.
I said, Paddy Pimblett. That's why good Alex.
I remember talking about how good he was, and someone shat on that opinion, and
Alec,
it was Alec.
It was Alec.
I thought it was you.
Definitely Alec. He's going to be cut from
You're
this show.
You're both just bitter old men, so it's hard to...
Paddy's currently, this is according to Wish.com's rankings, he's currently ranked 34 in the lightweight division. That's according to Rankings MMA. And Jared Gordon is ranked 25. So he's coming up. Still unranked.
Yeah.
The fact that, this is how popular this guy is, the fact that he's unranked and a co-main event, that's saying something. I wonder why Molly McCann wasn't on this. Well,
because she fought a couple of weeks ago,
yeah,
but I don't know why
she have come forward?
Yeah, that's a bit interesting.
I could have seen her maybe opening up the main card.
Yeah, and Paddy wasn't meant to fight on that card.
No,
previously.
Nothing happened there.
Interesting, hey?
Anyway, he's still unranked. He deserves a co-main event. I would have given him. I reckon he could do a main event. If they had, they had a card in Liverpool or something, I reckon he could do it. Yeah. Definitely good on him. 27 years old.
That's crazy. I thought he was younger.
So good. 27. Wow, he needs to calm down a bit, though, and have a long career. He needs to calm down so he can have a long career. He could have one of the greatest careers in the UFC, I think.
Yeah?
I believe. It all depends on how they push him. I think he should do almost what Sugar Sean did. Yeah, Sugar Sean was beating some of these low-ranked, getting the notoriety. Yeah. He's not one to say, I want a title shot just straight off the bat.
Yeah.
The same as Sugar Sean.
Yeah.
We get the other guys that have 1 or 2 fights and then are calling out the champ.
Yeah.
You're delusional.
Yeah, you guys are ruining yourselves.
Anyway, so he has got, with some stats against Jared Gordon, he's got a 5-inch reach advantage. Okay, yep. But the Paddy has come in, and Paddy's opponents in the UFC haven't been punks. Yeah, they haven't been, top quality. But was it Jordan Levitt? He's not too bad.
No, he's pretty good, and even Luigi wasn't horrible.
No, Vargas, that was a good sub.
I remember Luigi had him in trouble.
Luigi landed that massive punch.
Yep.
The fact that he hasn't he's not one-dimensional. He hasn't just subbed everyone. Yeah. I know he's got 9 sub and 6 KO wins out of his 22, but he can do both.
Yep.
Good on him. Never been knocked out, as you can see. Scousers don't get knocked out. Last 2 wins via sub. Okay. I said he's making his UFC run perfectly. He's not calling out any top fighters. He's just got to keep winning.
Yeah.
If he's got 3 UFC wins, if he can have, say, 8 or 9 prior to having a shot, I wouldn't have a drama. Because he is a massive draw card now, he's going to have lower ranked guys calling him out, plus guys above him calling him out.
That's so true.
And that's a brilliant position to be in, because he gets to almost handpick who he fights. Yep. It's like Conor. Conor could ask anyone in any division for a fight and they'd say yes, even though Conor's ranked, currently 14.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I'm a big fan of this. Dana, I did read this. Dana about Paddy's weight thing. How do you reckon that weight's going to affect? He can't keep doing it.
He can't. It's not sustainable. I heard Sugar Sean talking about it. Just like the downsides of it, like it's just not sustainable long term. You're gonna fuck your body up,
Yeah.
But if we're just talking about Paddy's personality and how much of a draw he is, I think that's one of the reasons why. He just does not give a fuck,
To put on that much weight, that's got to just destroy your body, though.
Yeah, yeah.
That can't be good.
Nah.
And he's already gone up from bantamweight, and this fight here obviously is at lightweight. I just think he needs to protect his body.
Yeah, yeah. I do think like he was probably in bantamweight back then because he was so young. Like he didn't have the muscle mass yet.
He wasn't a man, really, was he?
Yeah, wasn't a man. Literally a teenager. So yeah.
I hope he. I don't know. I'm not telling him what to do, but I really hope he just manages that weight a bit better because in your 20s, you can put on and drop weight. All you got to do is pick up your training and you just get rid of it all.
Yep.
But when you start getting older, everything slows down a little bit. And I think that if his body only is really built to hold, 145 pound or something, all that extra 10 kilos or something he's going to put on, it's going to put the extra strain on on his heart, on all his knees, on his back. I hope he finds a nice medium. Like I don't mind if he's putting on a couple, but I hope it doesn't affect the longevity of his career.
Yep, I agree. Because he's a gem, like you don't want him to be ruined in any way.
No,
going forward.
But maybe he's that good because he has that 100% break between fights. You know how some fighters, they'll finish and they'll be almost, back into the gym on Monday.
Yeah.
Whereas he finishes a fight and then goes, I'm not even looking at a gym for a month. I'm just going to smash pies and burgers.
Maybe it's just like he's really avoiding burnout, by not going straight back in the gym. Like
just managing it.
Yeah. I reckon that's really smart. Just maybe the weight thing isn't the smartest. But
if it works for him...
That's true. Who am I to say?
I don't know. Paddy, whatever you're doing, just keep doing it.
Yeah,
you do a great job. He's up against Jordan Levitt. Jared Gordon. Jeez, he fought Jordan Levitt before. I was still looking at last year.
Yeah.
Gordon, 111 fights, has been on a pay-per-view, so he is not a draw card. Only one of his 11 fights has been on a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And that was Usman against Edwards. That's not a bad one to be on. Why this is important, why I think it's important, when he fought on that Usman card, he definitely, the crowd wasn't wild. I believe he won via UD. Let's have a look at this. A quick scan here. He did. He beat over Leonardo Santos. So that wasn't that rowdy. What I think is going to be Gordon's downfall here is the reception he's going to get. Because you are going to have an absolute packed stadium there and you're going to have 99% of people screaming for Paddy.
Yep.
That's got to be for someone that's been on one pay-per-view.
That's a lot.
And has fought, at the Apex Arena in front of, 200 people a lot of the time. I reckon he's going to get overwhelmed.
Yeah. Yep. That's a lot of pressure to take on. Absolutely.
I think this will be interesting to see what he looks like when he gets in the ring because you'll be able to see whether he's handling the pressure or he's just choking.
I think because Paddy talks about every fight that he's had in UFC, he says I could have done a better job. I could have made it a cleaner fight because he takes a lot of hits. I think if he's going to do it, it's going to be in this fight because there is just so much pay-per-view pressure on Gordon now because he's never experienced anything like this before.
Nah.
I think
people haven't really watched any of his fights.
Yeah, there's a high chance Gordon just is frozen, Maybe
that adrenaline time. Maybe he gets into it and then just drops.
Maybe.
But Paddy loves it.
Yeah.
Paddy gets fired up.
Thrives off it.
Like Connor.
Yeah.
In front of a big crowd, he's just so calm, isn't he?
Yep.
The thing about Gordon is he matched it with Santos, who's a 4th degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and didn't beat him, but held his own against him.
Yeah.
And Paddy's excellent on the ground. I don't know. That was impressive. The one against Santos where he was getting beaten, but he was never in any real trouble.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But then against Santos, you have a look at Santos, and Santos' tank is just not there.
Yeah, hasn't got a really good gas tank.
No.
Yeah.
So if Paddy can, I don't know. I don't really care where he finishes it as long as he gets it done.
Yeah.
I really hope Paddy wins.
Same here.
I think a loss would just derail the train slightly.
Yeah, especially a loss to Jared Gordon. I feel like it'd be more than slightly, I think he'd still have a lot of fans, but nah.
But it depends. A loss to someone, not a well-known person, it all depends what that person does afterwards.
Yep.
Like, for example, Sean O'Malley, when he lost to Chito Vera, Chito Vera's just been on an unstoppable run since then. So if anything, you look at it now, you go, we lost to Chito. Yeah. It's fine. But if Chito would have dropped his next 3, he would have gone, geez, he just lost to Chito. Who the hell's that guy?
Yeah, exactly.
It's the same as who Makachev lost to.
Yeah.
You know, he's not even in the UFC anymore.
That's true. What? Who was that again? Matt something?
I can't even remember.
Yeah.
I should have known. I don't know. I've watched the video. Got taken down as well. Gordon's missed weight a couple of times.
Yep.
Seems to have it under control now. I don't think he's going to have a drama. Paddy never misses weight. He's got it under control too. So let's have a look at some odds here. Paddy, if Paddy's not the favourite, then these people are delusional. Where are we? Paddy Pimblett 151.
Yeah.
That's a favourite, but not a massive favourite.
Value.
It's still there. Who are you going for this one? Oh, this one does have the juice. Even a favourite's got the juice in this one. But I don't think Jared Gordon is going to be able to handle this pressure.
Yeah, no, I'm with Paddy on this one.
Paddy.
I think there's way too much that Paddy is used to in terms of the crowd.
Yeah.
And I just think he's a better fighter as well.
He's going to be calm. He's going to be loving it. He's going to have a fresh bowl cut done.
I'm a scouser.
He's going to get it done. Well done, Paddy, for the win.
Perfect.